Hello guys, and well, welcome to an experimental first episode of a Let's Play. As you can tell by the title I'm using, this is the first part of the experimental Let's Die series. I don't know if Let's Die has been done by someone else. I honestly just couldn't be asked to check. But yeah, let's just see how well this goes, because Demon's Souls is a game that I have not played in quite a long time, probably about 2 years. And yes, if you're wondering, this is the first Let's Play in a upcoming trilogy, which is going to be Demon's Souls, Dark Souls, and Dark Souls 2. As you know, I have no way of recording PS4 footage, so Bloodborne and the upcoming Dark Souls 3 won't really be done on this channel until I, get popular and I actually can be asked to buy a PS4. So let's actually go into new game. The reason why there's a loaded game is because I had a bit of a test run. Yeah, welcome to Demon's Souls online mode, but luckily nobody plays this game anymore, so I won't be invaded. And then I get invaded by somebody who uses my sadistic troll build, which pretty much a lot of poison, a lot of disease, and a lot of armor degradation. Because that is really sadistic. You pretty much just take a bleed weapon, 2 of them, and just keep using the acid clouds. Right, the first thing I want to do, I actually want to change my gender to female. This isn't because I normally play as female characters in these games, it's because there is a certain armor set that I want for this build. If you're wondering what class I'm going to be picking, royalty. And my build is going to be a glass cannon spell sword, which is a build I don't generally use. I generally prefer to go a bit more tanky. But as a name, I don't really know, but I am going to go with... Damn it, I hate this text system. You can probably guess what I'm spelling by now, but I am going with Kurumi, seeing as I don't know. I'm going to quickly edit appearance, keep West, keep young. I want a different hairstyle. Let's go with that with black hair or something. Red, dark brown, white, grey, blonde, light brown and black. Yeah, there's not... I know I can literally just change the colours through this at times. Yeah, I'm not going to be just very heavily basing on... Well, not really heavily using these things. But let's go back and let's just jump right into... Well, I definitely know I'm going to be dying in the prologue, because you kinda have to. But I know what enemy's going to kill me. Right, saving data, do not turn off system. There are a few voice-acted cutscenes in this that I will be muting myself for, and here's one of them.
By channeling the power of souls, brought unprecedented prosperity to his northern kingdom of Boletaria. That is, until the colorless deep fog swept across the land. Boletaria was cut off from the outside world, and those who dared penetrate the deep fog never returned. But Valorfax of the royal twin fangs broke free from the fog and told the world of Boletaria's plight. That the old King Alant had aroused the Old One, the great beast below the Nexus, from its eternal slumber, and that a colorless fog had swept in, unleashing terrible demons. The demons hunt down men and claim their souls. Those who lose their souls also lose their minds. The mad attack the sane, and chaos reigns. Valorfax spoke of the enticing power of the demon souls. Each time a demon claims a human soul, the demon's own soul is invigorated by the life force. And the power of a mature demon's soul is beyond human imagination. The legend spread quickly. Mighty warriors were drawn to the accursed land, but none have returned. Bjor of the Twin Fangs, Yurt the Silent Chief, Sage Urbane, Skurver the Wanderer, the Sixth Saint Astraya and her knight Garl Vinland, and Sage Frake the Visionary. The colorless deep fog slowly creeps beyond Boletaria's borders. Humankind faces a slow and steady extinction. The deep fog will eventually swallow all lands near and far. But Boletaria has one final hope. A lone warrior who has braved the baneful fog. Has the land found its savior? Or have the demons found a new slave?
Right, would you like to play Journey to the Nexus? Yes, I would, because it is the tutorial. And I personally just want to show off the tutorial because, well, yeah, if you've already beaten the tutorial in another profile, you can just skip it altogether. And here's another cutscene in a sense, but it's not that important.
Brave soul who fears not death. I shall guide you. So that you may lull the old one back to slumber.
I personally thought the one rule is not go towards the light, but here we are. Yeah, pretty much this is base Kurumi here. I gave a name to this build. I call it the Arcane Samurai. And yes, if you're wondering, we're not going to be keeping this rapier all that long, because there are two weapons that I want to get. The Uchigatana, which is a very powerful early game weapon, and the magical sword Mikoto, which pretty much is going to be the final item of this build. Oh, read message. R1 is our standard attacks, and we have an enemy. It is actually possible to get a backstab on this guy, but it is kind of difficult. Because he keeps moving. Just die. Yes, weapons in this game come in a few varieties. There's blunt. I'm pretty much going to go about this in Persona 3 standpoints, but the main ones are blunt, which are like maces. And I think axes count as blunt weapons in this game? I'm not sure. But slash, which is typically swords, and pierce, which are rapiers, spears, and bows, as well as crossbows. Yeah, if you're wondering what that past one said there, it's pretty much just circle to sprint, L1 to guard, and yeah, circle is also to dodge. But I'm going to show you a technique that we don't actually know about yet. If these, damn it! Right, yeah, get the parry. Yes, one thing I'm going to be more relying on this game is the riposte. Because I'm not really going to be blocking attacks because my shield is literally just there to bash away attacks. But something I didn't really show off earlier was this. This is my inventory. I actually want to remove that and put that in my offhand. Because that is a silver catalyst. Which is one of the two reasons why I picked this to be the core, well, the samurai, well, no, damn it, why I picked the royalty class to be my starting class, because it's pretty much the easiest mode you'll get, although you pretty much start off the weakest. Silver Catalyst, is there... Right. Oh yeah, these are just my stats. I have MP recovery, which comes off the Fragrant Ring. It is pretty damn useful. Yeah, 2 enemies here, so let's just take one out with the Soul Arrow. And see if we can get the riposte on this one. Hey, I riposted you, okay? I don't care what the game says. I have enough of this bullcrap with League. Yeah, pretty much, like, the reason why I just reference League is because I do compare this game a lot to League, that I will usually die because of the game's mechanics more than my lack of skill. Yeah, you... Oh wait, I didn't actually think they jumped at me yet. Huh. Yeah, in this game, the riposte system isn't as good as in Dark Souls 1 or 2. Although I haven't really played Dark Souls 2 properly, but I've seen my younger brothers play it a lot. So, they will, if they watch this, they're probably just going to laugh at me and call me the biggest noob ever. And yeah, we got Crescent Moon Grass. Grasses are basically our healing items. And I tend to save these until I actually need them. Right, let's just get that, so I have 4 more. Well, 4 instead of 4 more. I don't really know what I was talking about then. But, yeah, this area... you want to lure these guys out one by one, just so you can get easy ripostes. Yeah, when done right, the ripostes can be pretty damn powerful. Alright. I'm trying to aggro this one without aggroing the one just on the right of the screen. Come on. I hate these freaking... I think they're called Wretchlings. I don't exactly remember the enemy class names. Right. There may only look like to be one more, but there is actually one near that glowing thing. So let's kill you, and... Where's the other one? Because this one... there he is. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, basically, if you're going to play this game along with me, which a lot of people probably won't, because it's quite an old game, but your riposte is basically your best friend. And, well, it's good in this game that enemies don't really parry you, like they do in Dark Souls, because I believe that's actually a mechanic in Dark Souls. Yeah, basically, I haven't played much of Dark Souls 1, so that's basically going to be a blind Let's Play. Right, let's parry you. Yeah, enemies here have actually gotten a bit stronger, and I actually don't know if it's actually picking up, the microphone's picking up my other headphones. So let's just turn that down a bit. Yeah, the riposte in this game is utterly broken, so... Right, let's see if I can just bait out an attack from you. Riposte. Yeah, there are points where you can actually mess up a riposte and still take damage, but it goes through. That's a bit of a glitch. Oh god, I'm not looking forward to this guy. Yeah. These knights. I hate them. Especially the one in the first world we go to. Because he's pretty tough. Right, wield your weapon in both hands. That is basically useless with this weapon. And basically useless for my build. What I'm going to do is basically just snipe this guy. Yeah. This guy will always have his guard up. So yeah, attacking with a rapier won't do anything. Just bait out an attack from him. Come on. Hit me! Wow, come on, just... Ha! Yeah, I was actually sounding a bit like a masochist then. And I have just noticed where Kurumi has been stabbing them. Wow, okay, I just realised how sadistic that stab is, because I don't know if that's actually in the intestines or the groin. And... yeah, I've got a... well, sadistic character called Kurumi. Who would have guessed? And yes, if you're wondering, I am a huge fan of Data Light, so... that's also why I picked this name. But seeing as I couldn't have purple hair, if I could have purple hair, I would have called her Toka. But, yeah. Although, I probably, if I was going with like a no death run, I would have called my character Koro Sensei, as the pun of Koro Senai, which is actually the actual pun in Koro Sensei's name, which is in Assassination Classroom, currently my all-time favorite anime. So I do recommend it. And why can't I lock on someone? Yeah, that's probably one of my flaws with this game, is you can't lock on to someone if they're not directly in front of you, which is rather annoying. And there is nothing over there, but I think, yeah, we can just roll over here. There's nothing over there. Yeah, we're pretty much getting to the very end of the prologue. And, right, there is a knight over here, a soldier who's pretty much going to walk at us. Come on, dude. Yeah, see, that's what I was talking about earlier. You can actually mistime your riposte and take damage, but it still counts as you blocking the damage and riposting at the same time. So it can be fairly broken, but the broken riposte is not going to help me against the boss of the prologue. I am going to try and beat it. That's why I'm actually getting out my catalyst, because I like to spam magic against this thing. But I'm probably going to die against this thing, because we have the Vanguard. Right, let me just try and evade this attack. Right, lock on to the... Right. Basically, how you fight... Oh, yeah, how you fight this thing is basically hug its left side? Or is that its right? Oh god, he's actually getting near a wall. Yeah, because you actually go under his attack arc. Get out of there, Kurumi! I probably mistimed that attack! Yeah, this thing is actually pretty tough, and as you can see, the rapier only does 12. Yeah, I do want to try and beat this thing, because I do get some very good early game goodies. Right, I want to... Oh god, it's against the wall. Right, I'll try and lure it out from against the wall, while just poking it with magic. Right. No, get away from the wall, you... axe-wielding... Oh boy, that hurts. That hurts. Yeah, right. Game? No. That is not something that's not something I wanted the game to do. Yeah, this boss, the first time I actually managed to beat him was as the Wanderer class, because the Wanderer starts off with literally no armor. Well, actually no, that's more the Deprived. Right, back away. Because I know this guy's weapon has a really unfair hitbox. No! So close as well! Yeah, this is what I say about this guy having a really unfair hitbox. It's basically Morgana's Q from League of Legends. Because no matter how far away from that thing I am, it always seems to bloody hit me. And Mephistopheles. Oh, Mephistopheles. I recognise that name from somewhere. And oh my god, I butchered that pronunciation, and we have a cutscene.
Drawn from its vessel. Let strength be granted so the world might be mended. Soul of the lost withdrawn from its vessel. Let strength be granted so the world might be mended. So the world might be mended. the Nexus. It holds together the northern land of Boletaria. Thou canst not exit the Nexus, but each of the 5 archstones will connect it.
Right, I have died, and the Nexus has trapped my soul. You cannot escape the Nexus. However, capturing demon souls, you can reclaim your physical body. This is one of the mechanics I love about demon souls. While you're in soul form, you have half your health. And yeah, I am really bitter about dying there, but if you've actually beaten the Vanguard, you basically die anyway, because the Dragon God, which is actually going to reappear, but we didn't get to see it unfortunately, will actually Falcon Punch us to oblivion. So we die anyway, but I don't get any shards of Hardstone or shards of Sharpstone. So I can't upgrade my Rapier early, or get a obscene amount of souls. There is going to be a little exploit still in the game that I am going to exploit. What I'm going to do first is de-equip them and put on the Nexal Binding. I'm not going to be utterly abusing this like I do with Hyperdimension Neptunia Victory's DLC, because seriously, screw those damage sponge bosses. Yeah,
You new here?
Oh yeah, I forgot about this guy.
Here for my
This is
services?
Blacksmith Baldwin.
My name's Baldwin.
Yeah, I
Just
can
an
see
ordinary
why he gets his
blacksmith.
name.
It's simple. Just bring me
Yep, bring
all
him
the
souls. He is
trade.
our blacksmith.
I'll
Give you
with
weapons
your
or forged
souls,
ones that we already
I
have.
can eke out a living.
Yeah. You can actually repair your items here. There is actually... I'm not going to repair that yet because it hasn't really seen much use. I can upgrade it, but I need 400 souls and 2 shards of Sharpstone. But this isn't why I've come here. I'm going to be showing you a little exploit you can do. So, what I want to do is go to this, select OK, but we're going to
What's the
walk away
hurry?
from him.
Where are you off to? Haven't you any manners?
Yeah. And then we're going to go to the... We're going to press square to activate our Nexal Binding. Press start and X.
Thomas.
To
When the
talk
scourge
to
came, I didn't know what hit me. My wife
yeah,
and daughter,
yeah.
but I would be
Okay.
happy.
Yeah, this is Stockpile Thomas. What I'm going to do is I'm probably not going to use this on healing items, although for a really rare item that I'll get probably in the next few parts or something, I'll probably use it on that and just keep a small stock of those on me at all times. But remember, there is item burden in this game, so using this can bite you in the ass. So we're going to deposit 1 unknown soldier's soul. And then we're going to back out as soon as possible.
Your goods are safe and sound with me. Best of luck.
Yep. Right, if we go to take, I now have, well, it says 1,203, but that's not the case. You actually have 2 uses of 99. So, yeah, I'm going to be using that, say if I, like, really need to level quickly. I'll be using it with, like, shards of Hardstone and Sharpstone, just so I can have my weapons up and ready. But this marks the ending of this first part of the experimental Let's Play. So, on the next episode, we will be going through the Archstone of the Small King. So, until then, I will see you lovely guys in the next video. Bye for now.